Hello and welcome to Beyond the Plate with Carol, where we will explore food and a little beyond. So come along with me on this journey and see what we uncover.
Yeah.
Good morning, Red Arrow! If I could have everybody's attention, please! Over here at my booth, I have two people who have never been here before, making them Red Arrow virgins! Please give a big round of applause! Welcome. Here's a couple honorary stickers or badges for you. And here's our guest book. Everyone writes their story, embarrassing or not, in there. I'll be right back with you, Greg. Okay?
Thank you. So you've been officially diversionized.
I like
it. We are sitting in a booth at the Red Arrow Diner in Concord with Sir Michael of What Did You Eat Today, Sir? He has over 97,000 people follow him on Instagram to see what he ate today. Every single day since January 2019, he's been eating his way through New England, one hole-in-the-wall spot at a time. He's not trying to be the next Anthony Bourdain. He just loves food, tells it like it is, and has built one of the most loyal followings in New England food content. Today, we're talking about how he turned daily eating into a full-time thing, why he champions small businesses over trendy spots, and what it's really like posting every single day for 6 years. So let's dig in. Before we get started, can you just tell people where they can find you?
Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, What Did You Eat Today, Sir? Or in Lynn. I'm always in Lynn. I live in Lynn, so you'll probably see me out there.
There you go. So let's go back to January 15th, 2019. What made you start What Did You Eat Today, Sir? Because, most people don't just wake up and decide to post about food and do what you're doing. So how did that all start?
It's kind of how it started. I just woke up and was like, I went to the 110 Grill in Saugus. It was when they first opened at the Hilltop. They just did the Hilltop over. Yeah. So I went there to go check it out with my buddy. And at the time, I was just going different places, always eating, trying different foods. So I decided, instead of posting on my story and it just disappears after 24 hours, why don't I just make a page dedicated to just posting what I eat every day. And it wasn't even just about exploring either. It was just what I eat every day. It could have been the deli from down the corner, down the street from me, or something brand new. It was just fun,
I love it. I mean, that's what my husband and I do. I mean, it's like, but every single day you've been doing this. You post every single day.
Yeah, well, that's more of something I started last year. Before then, it was really just whenever I wanted to post. Then I started taking it a little more serious, where I wanted to make sure I was hitting a different spot every day.
Love it. I love it. You've said that you weren't influenced by Anthony Bourdain or Guy Fieri.
No.
Like a lot of food people are. So where does your approach come from and how you think about food?
Well, I grew up in an Italian family, so food is always, a big thing. But it wasn't until I grew up and became a young adult and I could travel around myself where I got into different cultures and got to explore different food. Because Mexican food before was just Taco Bell. So once I started going over to East Boston and trying real food, I was pretty amazed by it. Just trying different foods and learning about different cultures. I didn't start watching Anthony Bourdain videos until maybe last year.
Oh, wow. Wow.
He was the best.
He was.
Yeah.
He was like one of the, yeah.
Yeah, because it wasn't just about food with him. It was more about just diving into the culture.
Yes. When you started in 2019, how long did it take you before you thought, okay, this might actually be something? When did that kind of click?
Not for a few years. Because from 2019, I was just doing pictures. I just post a picture and write a review in the caption. And, my goal at that point was maybe I'll get a free meal once in a while. Now people just throw me food all the time. But I would like to make it a full-time gig at some point. And 2023, mid-2023 is when I started doing the videos, and that's when it kind of started taking off. I went from 6,000 to 10,000 to 20,000 up to where I am now.
And when I started doing my research, you were at 92,000. And that was just 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And now you're at over 97,000. That's crazy. It's
Facebook,
awesome.
I just started on Facebook. I was never on Facebook before. I started September 9th, I posted the first video where I was I'm going to start posting consistently on Facebook. I'm at 87,000.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I wish I was on it all this time. I didn't know Facebook was like that.
Well, Facebook, it's for the older like me.
Yeah, I have my demographics are definitely 30 years old and up.
Yeah.
So Facebook crowd loves my stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my gosh. Let's talk about the actual work behind this. You post every single day for over 2,000 days straight. How do you not burn out? I mean, it sounds...
Well, the everyday stuff I started last year. On New Year's 2025 is when I was like, I want to make it a point to post every single day. And I've kind of followed that since. But I mean, even before then, I was posting at least maybe 4 or 5 times a week, which is still a lot.
Yes.
But no, it's definitely it's a lot of work. Because I work a full-time job. This isn't my full-time gig.
He works tireless.
Yeah, so I work a lot. And as soon as I get home, I'll make a video. It'll take me about 2 hours to put a video together.
See, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So I don't have a video made right this second. So when we're done here, I'll probably go eat, and then between the next meal, I'll sit in my car. I have my reflector that like kind of makes the soundproof it, and I'll sit in my car and do a voiceover video. Put that out today, and do it again tomorrow as well.
I love how you do the voiceover too. I like that. I like
the voiceover better than the live video because you can really plan out what you're gonna say, and you can take in the whole story and just kind of put it in your own words, summarize it. I prefer it like that. Some people like the real life videos more. I like doing the voiceover.
No, I like how you do it. It works. I mean, obviously it works. Obviously. Do you ever have days where you just don't want to eat anywhere? You just don't feel like doing it? I mean,
so I basically do a lot of my content on the weekends because I don't work. So I'll travel to New Hampshire, Vermont, Rhode Island, wherever. On the weekdays, I kind of slow down. Monday, I'll probably fast or just have a salad. Tuesday, I'll do the same thing.
Yeah, you gotta have it. I mean,
I balance it out. I hit the gym every day, so I don't eat every day. But like today, I'm in New Hampshire. I'll probably have lunch. I'll probably do another lunch and then go to dinner. So that's 3 videos in a day. I post 1 a day. Tomorrow, I'll probably do 2-3 videos. That's like a week's worth of content in 2 days.
Felicia, are you gonna follow suit too? I mean, lunch, dinner.
I cook. I'm a health freak at the house, so during the week I'll cook, very healthy, and then sometimes I'll cook and he'll be like, "I'm not eating today. I'm fasting."
Yeah, she'll take a bite here and there, just to try it.
So you do pretty much everything yourself. The ideas, the editing, behind the scenes. Frank helps on the camera, but you're pretty much running the whole operation.
Yeah, and whoever's with me helps on the camera. Like she'll do a lot of the filming. If I'm with Frank, he'll film some stuff.
Yeah,
whoever I'm with,
go
I
around
have
with different friends.
I got a big group of characters.
You do. You definitely do. That's the fun of it, though.
That's another great part of my blog.
Yes.
You never know who's going to be in the video.
Exactly. You have a very specific philosophy about what you cover. You've said, I want to set the trend. I don't want to go to the trendy spots everyone's already going to. Why is that so important to you?
Because, I mean, a place like, at this point in my food blogging career, if that's what you want to call it, anywhere I go pretty much sees a nice push in business. So if I go to a place that's already kind of, has a line outside the door, they don't need my help. I'd rather help a smaller business that needs that help. But I have business that's good too, I don't want to just send people anywhere that's, some places aren't busy for a reason, but some places are really good and they just don't have that push. So, I want to help the smaller guy out.
I love that. I love that.
And it used to just be around the North Shore because that's where I live. I'm North Shore, Boston. Now I kind of, like last year, I started to make it a point to go around New England, just reach a different audience.
It's getting you,
because you could go up to
expanding.
places in Vermont that is in the sticks, and you might find something that's unbelievable.
Yes. So you do intentionally go to hole-in-the-wall family places, family-run spots, not fine dining.
Yeah.
You do a little bit of fine dining.
Sometimes here and there, it's expensive, so I don't do it too much. But every now and then you got to treat yourself to a nice fine dining experiment. But I'll go to the smaller restaurants like that too, like 9 Elm and Danvers. They don't even have social media. Il Ponte and Woburn. I'm not going to the North End and stuff.
You're very honest in your reviews.
I try to be.
You're honest. You'll straight up call a place trashy or say it's kind of ass.
If it is. If it's not that bad, I don't want to, I don't want to hurt a business. But if it's that bad, you kind of got to do it.
Have you ever had an owner get mad at you for a bad review?
Yeah. Not often. I mean, not to me at least. I'm sure some of them have been pretty upset with my review, but there was one guy that was a little vocal about it.
A lot of people will change stuff about the menu when they take it as help.
Yeah, that happens too.
I can understand that. Yep.
Because a lot of food bloggers will go to a place, like some restaurants will pay a food blogger to go there, and they'll just give them a good review because they're getting paid or they're getting free food or something like that. But that doesn't mean the food's good.
Right.
So someone might go there because they saw that video and they're like, oh, this food's not that good. Now they don't go back and they tell people I went there, it's not good, and the business starts to suffer. Now if they call me, I'm going to give them an honest review. Now they know why people aren't going there. So it helps them out as well.
Right.
All publicity is good publicity.
Sure.
Now someone might go because they're like, oh, what did you eat today? Sir said it's terrible. They said this and that, and let me go and see what it's all about.
There's a way of doing it, and you have a good way of doing it.
Yeah.
You do.
I'm respectful with it.
Yes. Yes. Let's talk about Frank. He's quite the character.
Frank is a character.
Frank D'Amelio, Big Frank. He's your coworker turned friend who shows up in a lot of your videos. How did that partnership start? I mean, obviously you started at work, but then how did it kind of, because he's kind of your...
Yeah, so I met Big Frank the first day I started working at the City of Revere. At that point, I was doing the food reviews, but like just the pictures. Frank started coming on probably like 2 years after, because I was always, I'd go out to lunch break. And he wanted to come and eat with me one day, and I put him on the story, and he was just being himself, and people were commenting like, this guy's hilarious, he should be coming on more, and blah, 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 blah. And, I started making it a thing. At first, it was just lunch break videos, and then we took it, meeting up at nighttime and stuff like that, going out to real restaurants, and just, kind of took off like that.
I love it when he gets in the back seat with his cigarette hanging out of his mouth.
Yeah.
Just get a kick out of him. I'm just like, oh my gosh, this guy's a riot.
He's a cartoon character.
He is. Frank says you have all the ideas and you're a little bit more shy, while he's the one who'll walk up to strangers and, ask about their food. Is that pretty accurate?
Yeah, I'm a quiet. That's the big reason why I do the voiceovers. I'm a really quiet person. I speak very monotone, probably what they call in Seinfeld the low talker. That's what I am. Big Frank, I need this microphone if you want to interview me. Big Frank, you can interview him from out there, you'll hear him. He's just loud.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm a very quiet, secretive person.
We need Frank.
Yeah, Frank does stuff that I can't do. I do everything else Frank can't do, so it works out.
Well, you balance each other, yeah. That's what it's about.
I'm good with the camera and all that stuff.
You've also said it's like you're out to eat with us, but it doesn't compromise the food. The food is always the focus. How do you balance the entertainment side with making sure that the food is still
So when I'm out with Big Frank, I said that specifically more about the Big Frank videos because it's more, intimate. I'll probably film about 15, 20 minutes plus of footage between just holding the camera the whole entire time, because Frank, you never know what's going to come out of his mouth. So I make sure the food is the main focal point, and I cut out a lot of the other stuff. So you
edit it all?
Yeah, I do all the editing. So a 20-minute video might be cut down to 4 minutes.
Right.
It's a lot of time sitting there and editing.
Yeah.
But it comes out great, and it's funny, and you still, it's more about the food than anything. You see the food, learn about the food, get the reactions of us eating the food.
I love too that you go to different Mexican. You were at a
Salvadoran, fucking Cambodian, Thai, Indian.
I never even knew that those
everything.
places were like. It's like, oh my goodness.
That's how I was growing up too. And Frank never ate anything besides American bistro, burgers, pizzas, stuff like that, and Italian food. The first time I took him out for real food was a Colombian spot in East Revere. He was blown away. He was like, wow, what have I been missing out on?
You've opened up his whole world.
That's what I'm trying to do with all the videos. It's just, get everyone to try different stuff. Because there's a lot of people that have just never tried any of that stuff.
It's true.
I'm still learning myself. So I learn as I go.
There's this one on Elm Street in Manchester. We have our Red Arrow corporate office on Elm Street where my studio is. And there's it's called Maya's Kitchen. African lady.
Yep, I think I follow them.
Unreal.
Yeah.
I had the oxtail stew last week. It was amazing. Yeah.
We just had a Nigerian spot open right next to us, so we're going to be trying that soon.
Yeah. At some point, this went from kind of, a hobby to kind of business. You have merch now. I mean, buy two, get one free. My granddaughter has one of your little onesies.
That's awesome.
When did you realize that this could actually, it's a business?
Just like the views, the engagement, the real following, and just any time I'm out, people just saying they love my content, showing love. So.
And your stickers, everybody. How many people that come in my studio? I have your sticker right there on my desk, and so many people are like, "Did you meet him?" I'm like, "I did.
Yeah,
now I can say I interviewed him, so that's even better."
The stickers are more for just visual memory. You see it at this restaurant, this restaurant, this restaurant.
Yeah.
If you never see my videos, now you're like, "Where's this?"
A unique sticker.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It pops. When I was down in New Orleans, they were very taken back by it. I was giving it to restaurants. They would just see it. They're like, "Wow, this is really detailed." That's shout out to Wilson. That's my print guy. He's amazing at what he does.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we kind of talked about this a little bit. Do restaurants pay you to feature them, or is everything just organic? How does that all work?
It's a mix of everything. So if a restaurant is to reach out to me and they're like, I don't know, in Worcester, it's like a little over an hour drive for me. So I'm going to ask them, if you could throw me a couple dollars just for editing time, traveling time,
and
taking time out of my... Exactly. they see a lot of business, so it's not fair to me if I'm gonna drive an hour out of my way for a sandwich, you know. So I do ask for money sometimes. Depends on the restaurant. If a restaurant does hit me up and says like they've been open for a while, they're struggling, I'll go out of my way to try to get them a push because I am trying to help them out.
Nice.
I don't like having to charge businesses at all. Like if Facebook was giving me $10,000 a month where I could just, you know, have that money to travel whenever I want, I wouldn't even be charging businesses. Besides like corporate places, you know. Like I've done videos for Dave Saw Chicken. I'm obviously gonna charge someone like that. But I tell people too, like my price is like, you know, $1,000 for someone like Dave Saw Chicken, but for a smaller business, I don't think you guys should be paying the same amount of money as a bigger business. So I'll just tell them whatever's in your budget. If you have $300, we'll just do it for that. You know?
Nice. That's nice.
I gotta take care of myself too, but I'm also, you know, but I would say probably I post 1 video a day, so there's about 30 videos a month coming out. Maybe 2 of them are paid.
Okay.
You know, there's been months where I don't get paid at all. I travel around a lot. People just walking into places without them knowing I'm coming in, so I'm paying for a lot of the food too.
Right, right.
It's a mix of everything though. Sometimes it's just free food. Sometimes I am getting paid. Sometimes I'm just doing it on my own.
If someone wanted to do what you do, start a food page from scratch in 2026, what would you tell them? Is it too late?
No, there's still a lot of people. There's new people coming up every day, but a lot of them just don't seem like they're creative a lot. Like a lot of them sound like they're like having their reviews written on ChatGPT. They're just like, you know.
Got to be careful with that stuff.
Yeah, you gotta just, you know, be different.
Be yourself, really.
Be yourself.
Right?
Try to be a little creative. Try to do something a little bit different than what everyone else is doing. Don't go to the places that are already, you know, because I see a lot of them coming out and they're like, they want a roast beef, so they go to the Modern Butcher. And it's like, everyone's at the Modern Butcher. There's a 2-hour wait on a Saturday morning. So go to a different spot. Try to blow up a different spot.
Right.
You know,
Right.
Don't ride the wave. Go against it. Mix it in a little bit, you know, because when you do the popular spots, you might get a little more of a push. So it's good to mix it in, but don't just make your whole page like well-known spots.
Right. I like that. You're a Lynn native.
I'm Revere native, but I live
Revere.
in yeah.
Okay, but you live in Lynn now.
Yeah, I bought a condo in Lynn in COVID.
Okay. You've said that Lynn has diversity and authenticity in its food scene. What makes Lynn special that people might not know?
There's Lynn. You could go. Lynn has a very big Cambodian community, a big Honduras community, a lot of Dominicans. So you have a lot of all that stuff. There's some really good, like, you know, Rossetti's is one of the best Italian spots in the North Shore, I believe. You got places like Papi Vivi, Puerto Rican, Thai Cafe, Thai obviously, Golden Monkey, Cambodian, Cafe Bayonne, Vietnamese, the best banh mi's I've had. So you just got a little mix of everything, and they're all just small, you know, family-owned businesses that have recipes passed down from their parents and their parents and their parents. So, you know, you get the real taste. Nothing's compromised. There's no Cisco food. It's, you know, all imported stuff.
It's all homemade from scratch. And
you guys know what they're doing. They take pride in it because if they don't do good, then they suffer. So they got to make sure they're pumping out the best product.
You cover all of New England, not just Boston area, Revere, Lynn. What are some hidden gem cities or towns that have incredible people that have incredible food that...
You really can't miss on the North Shore. Like Danvers, Peabody, Beverly, Lynn, all great spots. Worcester has a very good food scene, I feel. The more I go down south too, like New Bedford, Fall River area, like there's just different cuisines down there that you don't really find, like Cape Verde and Portuguese that you don't see much anywhere else. So I think everywhere's got its own, you know, you can find good food almost anywhere, especially up here. We're blessed. Northeast in general, New England, tri-state, we got the best food.
Yeah, sure, I agree with that.
This episode is powered by Red Arrow Diner. All 4 locations, officially open around the clock. Swing by Manchester, Nashua, Concord, or Londonderry whenever hunger hits. From pancakes at 2 a.m. to fries and gravy for breakfast, we've got your cravings covered. Red Arrow, New Hampshire's favorite 24-hour diner tradition.
As someone who eats in diners all the time, so we're sitting here at the Red Arrow Diner booth. You've eaten at a lot of diners. What separates a great diner from a mediocre one? Probably have answered that.
Well, atmosphere. I mean, this has like that old-timey feel, which I feel is the best kind of diners. You know, they kind of capture like that golden era of America, the old-timey diners. But creativity, like you got Bavarian cream waffles up there, and Kiki's pastrami, like it's not just regular, you know, bacon and eggs. So you're getting creative with it. And then obviously the taste, the quality. the quality's always the number one. Even if you do a basic breakfast, if it's good quality.
Quality and consistency.
Yeah, quality's the main thing above all. But creativity's up there too.
Yeah. See, the special board, we let our the cooks, they can be creative.
Yeah.
So it gives them their, gets their juices going.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
Creativity.
Yeah. And we have our blue plate specials every day, and they come out on a blue plate. That's like a thing I started many years ago.
Yeah.
I noticed a lot of diners that we love, the owners are actually working with the workers. Like, the owners are huge.
Yep. I don't do the day-to-day anymore in the diners. I mean, we have 4 of them now, but we're in them.
Just a good owner.
Yeah.
Like, if there's a good owner.
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah.
You can tell. From your perspective as someone who supports small family-run restaurants, what do you think restaurant owners get right when they do succeed? What's the difference between places that thrive and maybe places that don't? Probably have kind of answered that as well.
Customer service is always
owners
a big
being
thing.
around.
Because even if a place is just average, if the customer service is amazing, I'll still go back, even if I just go in for like a drink or something like that, just because, they make you feel like family. But obviously the quality of the food, like I said, is the number one thing. The customer service is huge.
You know what a book I'm reading? Have you heard the book Unreasonable Hospitality?
No.
It's amazing. Will Guidara. And even just to sum it up, watch Oprah's podcast. She interviewed him just this past November. Talk about hospitality, just crazy. And not just in the restaurant business, like any industry. It's a great read. But so we're going to do a little lightning round.
All right.
All right. What is the best meal you've had in the last month?
The last month? I don't know. We were just in Exeter, New Hampshire 2 days ago at Cornicello. It's like a very little family, small-owned Italian spot. It was excellent. But I don't know. I mean, I have to pull out my phone and look at
Via Canuccia breakfast.
Yeah, the Via Canuccia breakfast was amazing.
Seems like you do a lot of Italian. I mean,
not as much as I used to. I've kind of broken off from it.
I have like this, I'm a gnocchi snob.
Yeah.
A wicked gnocchi snob. Like, I hate when places say they're homemade and they come out and they're definitely not homemade. So, do you know of a plate? This isn't lightning round, I'm just chatting with you.
Yeah.
Do you know of any that make really good gnocchis? Like, melt-in-your-mouth gnocchis.
Yeah.
I've only had it in Italy.
I mean, yeah, Lily's, they make all their pods. They don't really make it in-house there, though. They make it at the factory.
Lily? See? That, and it's not the same. It's just not the same.
I mean, they make it like that day and they ship it over to the store.
I'm like just picking your ear right now.
But the Full Ponte does gnocchi. I don't even know if it's on the menu or not, but they do all their pastas homemade. Same with Via Canuccia. Serena, the place we were at just last night, this guy Giovanni, he's from Calabria. He makes all his own homemade pastas.
What is the name of that one?
Ristorante Serena in Winchester.
All right.
He makes all his own homemade stuff. He's more like Italian-American menu, like the chicken parm, the marsala and stuff, which I try to stay away from. I want the more creative dishes that, like, not Italian-American. But he does do a great job, so that is what it is.
What is the most overrated restaurant in New England?
Probably 95% of the North End. Because it's all that Italian-American. Like there's like a handful of good restaurants out there.
It is true.
The rest are just average, nothing special.
So in the North End, what's your favorite?
Carmelina's.
Okay.
For breakfast. For dinner. For lunch, Umberto's. Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing beats Umberto's.
Most underrated city for food?
Yeah, probably Beverly.
Okay.
Or Peabody. Peabody's got great stuff too. But like I said, anywhere North Shore-ish, because Lynn's got great food, but I can't really put it above Peabody or Danvers. Because they got like the nice steakhouses too. Like you can go really fine dining in those areas. Or you could get just like smaller, anything else.
What is your go-to order at a diner? Do you have a certain thing that you get?
I definitely get corned beef hash on the side pretty much every time, but I'll mix it up with them. If I want something really sweet, I'll do one of the specialties or something more savory. Or not too sweet, something like pancakes or something that's not over the top sweet.
Right.
So I don't know, it's really what I'm feeling that day.
I'm more of a savory person than a sweet. But
yeah, I do love sweets, but if I eat sweets, I'll be dead for the rest of the day, so I try to not eat it too much.
What's your favorite cuisine?
I guess Italian, but I don't know, maybe something Southeast Asian. Thai, Cambodian.
Yeah.
I love that stuff.
How about Indian?
I love Indian. I think Indian's super underrated.
Atma Curry House you should check out too.
Yeah.
Where the heck is he now? He just moved, and he's in a brewery, and it's in Massachusetts. I'll have to get that to you. So
Indian food has a bad rep, but it's amazing.
It is when it's done right. And this guy, Keith Saracen, does a really, really good job.
Yeah, I just had some the other night. This place in Arlington. It's Nepali.
Ooh.
Yeah, very good.
Is there a certain restaurant that you keep going back to all the time?
I mean, I guess Carmelina's. I really do go there a lot. Like, I have friends that like to go, and they can't really get in as quick unless they're with me. So I'll just be like, yeah, why not? So I do go to Carmelina's a lot.
It's nice to know people.
Yeah, and it's like I went there the other night, and I didn't film anything, take any pictures, because like I've done so many videos there. So I'm just like, let me sit back.
You can go and enjoy yourself.
Exactly. I don't have to worry about.
I mean, it must be a nice relief when you can do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then like places in Lynn or Revere, because I work in Revere, I live in Lynn, so if I don't want to go anywhere, like there's places like around there that are like neighborhood favorites. Thai Cafe, Tacos Lupita.
I would go to Il Ponte every night.
Yeah, El Ponte is amazing. But I always travel for different food, so when I do videos, I don't want to go to the same place. Like, if it's really that good, like Il Ponte or Via Canucha was, like I'll go back and do another video like 2-3 weeks after.
Yeah.
But that doesn't happen that often.
What is one food that everyone needs to try in New England?
A roast beef three-way.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because it's a regional food. You don't find it nowhere else. It's
true.
Same with steak tips, too. Like, steak tips are really just a New England thing. But the beef is specifically North Shore.
And you liked Haps.
I did love Haps, yeah. Your son makes a great beef.
Yeah. He did a
That's
good
the great
job.
thing about the beef. It is starting to expand a little past the North Shore.
Yeah.
You'll find some in Maine, New Hampshire. I think there's one in Rhode Island, but I don't know if it's that good. I haven't been. But they're starting to make its way around. They're getting a little more popular.
I didn't realize the beef people are like, it's almost like cultish.
Yeah, they're a crazy group of
are
people.
you kidding me? Like,
They're not
Tyler
the most
was
welcoming people, but they're...
right, that too. I mean, they're like very, woo.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, you got to be. And then all those, how they rate them?
Yeah.
With all the like,
Yeah, beef to bun, sauce to mayo, napkin count.
BTD and 3, 4, 5. Like, I'm like, what? Tyler would have to explain it to me all the time. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is...
That all came from one guy.
Crazy.
He kind of starting to globalize it, I guess.
I think I know the answer to this. If you could only eat one restaurant for the rest of your life, eat at one restaurant for the rest of your life, Carmelina's?
It's tough. I mean, I love it, but I don't know if I could eat Italian every single day.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Right?
I heard there's a place, Street, in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and they kind of...
Street?
Yeah.
There's one right here in Concord.
Is there?
Yeah.
And
right.
Yeah.
Right down
something
the road.
like that. I've never been, but something like that where they got like a little
They
bit of...
have a bunch of different things
Which
there.
I kind of get turned off sometimes when a restaurant does too much like that. But if they can do it right, they can do it
If they can
right.
do it good, exactly. And that's
When
the
a restaurant is starting to do too much, like they got tacos, they got fucking nachos, chicken palm, burgers,
Right.
fajitas.
It's like
I'm
just too much.
Yeah. But if you could do it, you could do it.
Yeah.
So I guess something like that where I could go every day and switch it up.
Right. It's true. What is your dream collaboration or guest appearance?
Larry David.
Wow.
I'd like to have a meal with Larry David. That would be awesome.
That is cool. What's next for What Did You Eat Today, sir?
Hello, everybody. Could I have your attention for one moment? I got some new friends in the house. They are Red Arrow virgins all the way from Brazil. Could we
Brazil.
please give them a warm welcome?
Hilarious.
The next thing, I don't know. I mean, I would love to take it full time, but there might be something in between there before it happens like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Just take it day by day. Because I can't leave my job right this second anyway. I got 3 more years before I get 10 years and invested in with my health care and stuff, so
There
I'm
we
just
go.
trying to do that. We'll see what the blog is at that point. Because, doing a full, like I see other full-time influencers, like they could have a slow month and they're really hurting, so, it's nice to have the benefits.
Right, for sure. You've been doing this for over 6 years now, building, your loyal following, championing small businesses. When you look at everything you built, what are you most proud of?
Myself.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like I kind of do influence people to try different cuisines. I know a lot of people that were like, oh, I would never eat that kind of food, and now they love it.
and they're trying it.
Yeah. So it's just like, it's helping other people, like other cultures too,
And I
there's
love that
Cambodians that white people would be like, oh, that food looks gross, and now
Right.
they're loving it. So now that culture doesn't look so gross to them. They're like, wow, this culture is actually pretty beautiful.
And I like how you like to help the small guys.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, that means a lot too.
Yeah. I mean, when I started my page, I kind of wanted to highlight restaurants outside of Boston because I knew that there's so much good food outside of the city. Like, I hate going into the city. I hate paying for parking. I hate the overpriced stuff.
Pain in the neck.
Yeah, it's just the chaos. It's just annoying. When you could just go somewhere like a Peabody or a Danvers or a Beverly, have a better meal, a better price, free parking, and you're closer to home. And yeah.
We went Friday night. We went to a speakeasy in Boston, Off Suite. Have you heard of that?
Never heard of it.
It was okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole idea of, when you read about it, it was literally in an alley, and on the door they said the number will be there, call the number when you get there. Couldn't find the door. It was kind of hilarious. I'm like, well, what the heck? The pin's right there. And Daryl opened a door, and it was a kitchen with cooks in there.
Yeah.
And the chef comes out, and we're like, where's Off Suite? Do we go in this way? Where do we go? And he's like, no, it's the next door. But, we went up to the door, and Daryl starts dialing the number. And before he even finished the number, the girl opens the door and goes, just like it wasn't even like welcome. You know what I mean? I was like, that was weird.
Boston's getting too expensive too, so it's just like
it is.
The smaller businesses can't survive out there anymore unless they own the place that they've owned for years. No one's coming in, moving into Boston and just like a new startup restaurant. It's all restaurant groups and corporates and chains and stuff, and that's another thing I don't like. Because all these new chain restaurants and restaurant groups and stuff, the places are gorgeous. They're like the most beautiful places you'll ever see, but the food is just average, and you're paying crazy money for it.
Right. What'd you think of Tuscan in the Seaport?
I was never a fan of Tuscan Kitchen. I still wouldn't say I'm a huge fan of it, but my guy, Pazito, who was in the video, very nice guy, probably the best guy in hospitality that I know. He came in there and kind of rearranged a lot of stuff, redid the menu, changed a lot of everything. So
that's not the owner, though.
No.
Farrow's the owner, right?
I don't even know. The name sounds familiar. So. But Joe's been around. He was at Teresa's Prime in Reading. That's why I started going there. Once he left there, I stopped going there altogether because, I went there for Joe because the hospital, like I said, customer service. Joe just makes you feel like your family. He walks around. He makes you think, come try this. Oh, you didn't like that? Okay, let me get you something else. Very nice person. And I think Tuscan now is a little bit better than it was before because of Joe.
Anything else you want people to know about you?
No, I feel like they can pretty much know everything just from watching my videos.
I love it. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.
Very, very much.